Hi, this is Howard Bloom in Los Angeles, and welcome to my tap studio. I wanted to go over today a few things you need to do your tap at home, especially during this current situation where people are practicing their tap at home or taking Zoom classes. Now, the problems that you have to deal with at home are safety, noise, and scratching. And I'm going to deal with safety in a separate video. But for now, let's look at noise and scratching. And this all has to do with the shoes that you use. Now, noise may bother your neighbors, the scratching may damage the floors of your rental property or even your own home, and you don't necessarily want to do that. So one way to deal with noise and scratching is with the issue of the shoe, and we'll get to floor coverings later, but shoes. Now, if you're looking for a shoe other than a tap shoe to tap in because of the damage to your floors, let's keep in mind the characteristics of a good tap shoe. And here's a pretty good tap shoe. All right, these are made by Duran's in East LA, by the way, a great place to get your shoes made. Anyway, so a good tap shoe is smooth on the bottom and it has a heel. And if you recreate these things, you can often have something that's less noisy than your regular tap shoe. Also, your tap shoe, whatever shoe you use at home, has to fit snugly on the heel so that when you bend your foot on the floor, which you do a lot in tap, your heel does not slide out of the shoe. You want your toes to fit near the front of the shoe, but you want it to be comfortable. So comfort, snug but completely comfortable, no pinching in the front, and snug so it doesn't slide off your heel in the back. You don't particularly want to tap in socks because that will eliminate noise and scratching, but when you do the moves in tap, you can very easily bruise the bottom of your foot. If you're wearing socks, you need something a little more protective. A ballet shoe would be pretty good, but it doesn't have a heel. So a men's dress shoe, and you can see these look a lot like a man's dress shoe that's smooth on the bottom and has a heel, that typically works pretty well. But even a man's dress shoe can sometimes scratch a floor. Another thing that works pretty well is a tennis shoe that's really old, where the rubber is rubbed smooth. Because one thing that all tap shoes have to do is they have to slide to a certain degree. So a smooth tennis shoe, you won't get a lot of the satisfaction of your heel drops with a smooth tennis shoe, but you will be able to slide and get through your basic tap steps without creating a lot of noise or doing a lot of scratching. Now, if you live in a place where scratching and noise isn't an issue and it's safe, then go for it and use your tap shoes. But we're going to come back in a moment and talk about dancing safely in terms of your floor.